In the trap house. In the trap house. In the trap house.
Diamond Key, man, how's it been?
It's been good, bro. I ain't gonna cap to you.
We've been waiting for you, man. We in the drug house today.
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Yes, sir.
We here.
Yes, sir.
We here.
So, man, listen, man, we gonna get right into it, man. How life been for you?
Life's been good, bro. No cap. No
That's what's up,
complaints.
man.
Not from my way.
That's
You
what's
know,
up, man.
not
So,
from over
man,
here.
we gonna get into it, man. What the people want to know, man.
Let's get right into it, bro.
I heard this your first interview.
Nah, facts.
First interview
Them actually facts, bro.
in the drug
Them
house.
actually facts, bro. Like this style of interview. I done had a radio interview before, but
Right. I remember that.
yeah, like 2019-ish, 2018, some shit like that. Shout out to them boys.
Right.
But yeah, first actual like sit down and just kick the shit type shit interview though. Like first one of them.
So the people want to know a lot about you, man. They got a lot of questions. They want to know a lot about you. So the first thing they want to know, where you from? Where you was born, raised, and
Yeah. Brevard County. Born Brevard County. That shit actually said on the birth certificate. And, but I grew up in Alachua County.
Alachua County, Florida.
North Florida.
Okay.
North Florida area. Probably about 15 minutes outside of Gainesville, Florida. Shit. Yeah. And that's what I ain't gonna say that's where it starts, because it really starts in Brevard, the story, but
right.
That's where it continued at.
So tell us a little about you, man. Tell us a little about you. Tell us about your upbringing, like single mother, father, brothers and sisters, siblings. Just, give us a little background about your upbringing.
Yeah. Two parent household. The normal struggling black family type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Two older brothers. Mama worked 2-3 jobs. Dad worked 2-3 jobs type shit. But yeah, it wasn't like, it wasn't on no like, no rags type story type shit, bro.
So you're the oldest.
I'm the youngest.
So
I'm the youngest
out
of the three.
Three?
Yeah, I got two older brothers.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to my brothers.
That's what's up, man. So any kids, nieces, nephews?
No kids. I want to say a total of 9 nieces and nephews. So
married?
Yeah.
No, you married.
Yeah, gotta be.
Okay.
You need to be out here now in these streets, bro.
Right. You never know what's what these days.
Oh man, it's crazy. It's crazy. Stay safe. This bitch.
So, all right. So we know about your upbringing, Brevard, Alachua, Florida, Alachua County.
Yeah, moved to Alachua when I was like 10, 11. But before that, I was in Brevard, and then Gainesville for a short period, but Alachua from 11 to grown on up.
So you being a rapper, like what motivated you to be a rapper? When did you start rapping?
Oh man, it started with poetry. It probably started like that for a lot of niggas, but it started with poetry, young, like 7, 8 years old type shit, and then about time nine came, nigga was rapping. My older brother and my older cousin, they was rapping as well. We was all jits though, so I'm like 9, my cousin maybe 11, and my brother 10. So from there, bro, I don't even know what made us want to rap, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. It wasn't I saw anybody doing it, other than, of course, people on the TV. But other than that, bro,
people around you wasn't rapping it.
I ain't see nobody around me rapping, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't see nobody around me rapping. Not at that time.
Right.
When I was 9.
So basically, y'all had like a group.
Yeah.
So basically, back in the days, everybody had them small group.
Yeah. You know how that shit. You rapping with your boys and y'all a group now. Y'all niggas.
Wow, hippie.
Exactly, bro. But so we just rap together, bro. And, eventually, niggas just started making shit on their own. It wasn't no. Well, we found out my cousin knew how to make shit on his own, or was making shit on his own apparently at his crib or whatever. And my brother Dito, shout out Dito, started working on shit on his own, I guess, and I started working on shit, and really my brother started recording me, so I think that's how I started doing solo shit. But
Right.
um, I was young, bro, 10, 11. I'm talking about 10, 11, 12, bro, like that type
So what
shit.
was your first song on wax that you knew, okay, I'm finna take this serious?
My first song, oh man,
On wax that made you, I'm finna be this rapper, how I rap today.
um, I can't even remember my first song on wax that I did that, but the first time I recorded myself, I'll say that.
Okay.
I was in 5th grade, the summertime, going to the 6th. I was going to the 6th grade, and a nigga just recorded himself, bro. Like, I don't know what made me want to do it. Looking for beats and shit. Found a beat, wanted to rap on it, rapped on it, and I was just like, it was a feeling, bro. Like I'm gonna just keep doing this shit.
Right.
Like I like this shit. Like
Right.
this shit cool to me. Even with nobody around me rapping really, bro, other than my brother. Like,
Because it's like, I feel like the rappers that rap at a young age, like the feeling that you're talking about is like more like when Wayne told his story, when he started rapping at 10, 12, and he could really rap at that age.
yeah,
People older than him telling him he could rap,
yeah,
and he not knowing he just rapping.
facts.
But
It was
I know what you're
similar.
saying.
Yeah, it was similar to some shit like that. Where I was letting my brother's head, um, my cousin, he was letting my other cousin's head and shit. And nobody was saying it was bad. I think that's what it was. Nobody was like, you should stop doing that.
Right.
Like I didn't receive that at all, even if it wasn't particularly they was in love with it, because we listen to all type of shit during that time. Don't listen to me, but yeah, nobody told me that shit was bad, so I guess that just stuck with me.
Right. So your first mixtape, man, what that's looking like? First mixtape, first album. I know you got tons of things on iTunes, but what was your first mixtape?
Oh man, I want to say uh, it was on that Piff. It was on that Piff. It called "The Torch Is Lit," I believe. I called that bitch, or it might have been something else before that, but I can't remember. But that's the one I remember, like 2006
Right. So
type
you
shit.
was
Ninth grade,
ninth
eighth
grade,
grade,
14.
ninth grade, going to ninth grade. Yeah, that during that time, that was my first time. I was like, I think that was when I started. Was like, okay, I can put together projects type shit, and they gave us an outlet with with that Piff. I don't know who did that one, but that was a blessing to all the people who was broke like me. Like, you can still put your shit up, and even though it ain't, it was equivalent to what iTunes is now. You can put your shit up, even though it may never get in the playlist with Wayne or your favorite artist, but you can search your shit on the same search engine you can search Lil Wayne shit on.
Right.
And that was appealing to niggas like me who was essentially nobodies, but we could feel like somebody at the time.
And these days, rappers. So what about back in the days? Was it easy to get signed back then, or was it hard? Because these days, rappers getting signed at 4. The only rappers that we knew that got signed at a young age was Bow Wow.
Yeah.
Like we could count on our hands. These days, rappers getting signed 14, 15, 16, easy.
Yeah, that wasn't normal. That's why Bow Wow was so bro was
Popular.
a mega star. Like, we was growing up, for the simple fact that there wasn't no niggas 10, 11, you feel me, 12, and even like with Wayne's situation was a little different because he was young too, but the content wasn't the same. You know, Wayne was always rapping about more grown man shit. Like,
And then with Wayne, he really didn't have his own
yeah,
until he turned really
until he
17,
turned
18.
17, 18, until he was actually considered grown by the law and
Right.
shit like that. But yeah, no, that shit wasn't. That shit wasn't even like thought of like when I was 14, 15,
Right.
16 rapping like
Being
I'm gonna
signed.
get signed like by who? Like so I
It's
was more
unreal.
so with
And Soldier Boy.
exactly. So I was more so uh focused on honing my craft and really perfecting my shit and really just becoming the best artist that I wanted to be, whatever that was at the time. Like you know, it changes over time because the time changes, but I think I always wanted to like stick to the art and the music, like lyrics, of course, good beat type shit like that. But I wanted to. I ain't feel like I was like people around that time was telling me I was good, but I never felt like that during that time. Like truthfully,
Right.
like from 14 to damn near 20. Like
So that's what I was finna ask you. I was finna ask you, when did you feel like you got into not your prime, but more of your bag of rapping? Like, okay, I'm Dot Diamond Key.
yeah, that was probably like I want to say like 2015, 16 ish, maybe 2016. Yeah, 2016 when I started working on King Doja, which is on Apple Music. I think that's when I think everything else before that, you know, shit happens for a reason. So like you can't even probably go find that music now, and that's probably a good thing. But like the shit you can find now is all like I stand by that shit. Like everything I done put out on streaming sites and shit like that. So like yeah, 2016. That's when I really started working on like
I'm gonna be the artist
yeah, I
that
want to be the artist
I'm a
that I
that
really
I
want to
am.
be. Like
So really, you got to like 10 to 11 year stretch of real good music.
yeah.
So this is what I want to ask you: have you ever been signed to a record label? Um, will you sign, or are you just a independent artist that know what you want?
That's a deep one. No, I never been signed. I never been signed. Could have signed once or twice. I think twice, maybe like I think it was like a management or some shit. Nigga was trying to manage a nigga, but the other one was like a distribution to like an indie, like a lot of shit niggas do nowadays, but they still can get the push from the big label.
Right.
Like it was one of them type of situations, but you know you got to work your way. Maybe in 3 to 5 years, I would have finally got the look I was looking for, type shit. Um, but no, I never been signed. Um, you said, do I want to sign to a label?
Would you sign? Would Do you want to sign?
Um,
Like, is it an open door for that?
yeah, I mean, it's an open door for me, of course. It had to be the right situation. Certain things, um, depending on who. Like, I would rather most rather partner with somebody though. Honestly, like
Yeah, I was gonna
partner
ask,
with me, build
but
with me. Don't take none of my shit, type situation. But honestly, the game nowadays, like you can corner off a market and be good. Like you don't need the world. Like especially with music becoming more regional now, like you don't really need the world.
right.
You can corner off a market. It's just how you go about the business aspect of it, like really can determine a lot. So I'm not looking to sign. Not saying I want to sign. It just have to be the right. Everything have to be like damn near perfect for me to sign.
If if you had a choice, what record label would you sign to off of the base of the other artists that you see made it, or their career, or like just the type of rap that you like?
Um,
What would be your record label? And we can go back, and this a good debate right here. We could go
yeah,
back. We could go Rough Riders. We can go G Unit. Like we could just go all in them black rappers, but
yeah,
either you could go Epic, or Atlantic.
yeah.
Cash Money, Young Money,
I mean,
Jay Z.
honestly, between Universal, Warner Bros. And Sony, they own all the other record labels.
Right.
So
Because when you sign to one, you basically gonna be
yeah,
signing
you
to another.
basically be signed to the other one. So um, probably anything Universal related, anything Universal music related, probably would be the best bet. Um, Now, who do you go with? Interscope or I can't put a finger on it, but yeah, UMG seems to have the stronger ties. I mean, especially if because if I'm assigned, that means I want to,
Right.
like
You
I'm
wanna,
all in. I'm trying to numbers.
yeah,
That's the whole point.
you want the big machine behind you.
Hmm.
That's basically what you
Yeah,
need.
because there wouldn't be no point to sign if yep. Yeah, it just wouldn't be no point to sign if that's not my aspirations. Like if I'm not trying to get on billboards and tour all the time and shit like that, bro. If I'm trying to do that, then yeah, UMG for sure.
Right. So the thing is, these days they don't sign big record deals like they used to sign back in the days. You gotta
Yeah,
really be good and already doing
yeah,
numbers for them to throw a big
yeah,
price at you.
yeah.
You know, it's like the NBA now. So
No,
back in the
facts,
days, they'll
facts.
throw $2-3 million at you. You know, even though you ain't getting it
Yeah,
all, but
yeah,
these days they throwing 50,000.
yeah, yeah.
So
See that, and that's the thing too. It's like, what do you know? Like that it comes down to what do you know in that situation about signing, and it's like if you know what you know, and it's it's more than they willing to give or willing to bend or break or whatever the case may be, then you might just want to stay independent and keep building your shit, bro. Keep building your shit, bro. Especially if you done built a fan base and you're doing shows and people are coming out, and because that's really the game, bro. It's like hard sell tickets. Now, if a label can help you do that, like, then okay, then sit down and talk to them. But if they ain't talking about that, then I don't know what. At least for me, like longevity, that's how you stay relevant. Longevity, when people be calling people irrelevant, but they still touring and doing shows, that's how you still stay. Like, nah, bro, I'm straight.
right, it's best to build your fan base up,
Yeah,
which you've been doing. So
yeah, yeah,
I want to ask you about yourself, about your record label, because you also have a record label,
yeah,
um, and you can elaborate on that, the name and the
yeah.
artists that you have.
Yeah, Gorilla Mafia family. Is the artist is basically just me and Ree baby. Um, and yeah, I just I studied some things and it's like all right, it's probably best to form your own entity and be under that and shop around that when the time comes versus artists and artists. So you'll always kind of have leverage the upper hand because you're dealing label to label. Um, but yeah, bro, we just been grinding. She's in a. I would say uh, I'm more of like an underground artist. Like, of course, I'm a rapper, artist. I can make music, songs, or just rap. But uh, she's just in a different. She's in a different element where she has different doors she can walk through if she chooses to, and depending on what she wants to do is where she's gonna go. But um, a real different star element with her, real different entertainment aspect with Ree that comes into it. So it's a nice, I think a nice pair as far as the music.
Yeah, because Baby is a good artist. You
Yeah,
know,
dope,
I heard her for
dope,
years. She's been doing her
dope.
thing. She's been touring by herself, as in you know, uh, Dot Diamond and Baby been touring city to city
Yeah,
doing their thing for
yeah,
years, and I've been seeing it myself. And she was recently at she had a show. She had a few shows in where Tampa or
yeah. Tampa, yeah, Tampa, yeah. She just performed not too long ago in Tampa, probably about a month ago, maybe a couple of weeks ago. Actually, she just performed down there. Um, but yeah, she do a thing, bro. Like she's that the lane she's in, she definitely has potential to dominate it, and I think she's on her way to do it. Where it's not your typical female rap, like the normal rap, female rap we've been hearing. Like it's different. It's totally different. Like she's a rapper.
So I got a question, man. Is Florida a rap scene, or does it have like a rap scene where everybody just come together? You know how like Atlanta have it,
Yeah.
Houston have it. Does Florida come together?
Mm, uh, I would say no, not to a certain aspect. I mean, I guess when you look at it from a certain level, depends on what eyes you're looking at it from. But from somebody who's, you could probably ask any person like their honest opinion about that hasn't signed a deal or dealt with the quote unquote Florida big dog artists and shit like that, bro. Like, no, it's definitely because it's definitely crabs in a bucket type shit, bro. Where you do have little cliques here and there. That's probably spotted everywhere throughout the United States, but as far as coming together and you see it at the top, like our major artists don't just collab all the time. So I think that's a trickle down effect where the people under them, like us and shit, don't feel like it's necessary to reach out to North Florida, South Florida, or you feel me, like shit like that.
Yeah, because like in most states, I say Atlanta and Houston, they'll have a big underground rap scene where
Yeah,
a bunch of rappers just always go and
yeah,
perform and they battle and stuff like that. But in Florida, it's never that. You probably
yeah,
have two cities do it, but
yeah,
there's not too
yeah,
many cities
yeah.
that's out here
Yeah, like a
promoting
Tampa has
underground
a
rappers.
underground rap scene. Um, Gainesville had one at one point. But like it's tough. It's tough. Orlando has an underground rap scene that I've seen and been to and seen different artists and shit like that. But outside of that, I haven't really heard or seen too many. I mean, you see Jacksonville's, but I don't know if all them niggas are collabing or just dissing each other. So I don't really know what that is. But
Right.
Tampa, Orlando, I've seen like artists actually collab and shit like that. But outside of that, I haven't really seen it. So, um, nah, we ain't too friendly with the that shit down here. Nah.
Yeah, that's crazy. And honestly, I think that's why you don't have a lot of famous rappers when they get on come to the state and just actually embrace it because they really just treat it like a tourist city, a
Yeah.
tourist state.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh yeah.
know,
Definitely.
so
Grab a nice bag in Tampa, Orlando,
right, they just coming
Miami,
and
and,
grabbing a
get up
bag,
out of here.
having a
Yeah.
party, and
Oh yeah.
and leaving. So, but that's why I think you have a lot of artists coming out of Houston and
Yeah.
Texas.
Yeah.
I mean Houston and Atlanta because the big artist is still there and putting everybody on. In
Yeah.
Florida, nobody put nobody on. You have to become big, and then
Yeah.
everybody
Then
gonna try to
everybody.
come around.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Versus actually finding a nigga or just fucking with a nigga because that's your dog or because he from your street or your
Right,
town or whatever the case may be. And you like, oh, yeah, I just fuck with bro because bro from up the street or I went to school with bro or whatever the case may be and just supporting bro and everybody having that mindset and doing it.
right,
Like, nah, we don't tend to do that. Like
right,
it seems to be every city like that in Florida, bro. It's a lot of just popularity contests, bro, where, who do niggas know? What do they do? How can they help?
right.
And that becomes a thing.
Nobody mess with you when you walking, but when you get to don't,
Yeah,
everybody know you.
yeah, pretty much, bro. Pretty much, man. And I mean, if you've been living in Florida, and you was born down here, bro, then you understand it though. So it don't bother
They don't
you.
bother you.
It don't bother you. It's just is what it is. You just gotta move accordingly, especially in the rap scene spaces when you go to different events and functions and shows and okay, there's 15 artists in the building. We don't all really fuck with each other, but we all here, so we gonna respectfully act accordingly and wait till it's my turn type shit.
All right. So speaking on the famous rappers that I was saying, like the famous rappers go to the big cities and stuff. Uh, have you ever worked with a big artist, or have you ever worked with your idol, met your idol? Um, just anything in a real industry, I would say more than underground.
No, not really. I met a few artists, but work with them, shit of that nature. No, not really.
And I ask that too because these days it's so easy for a regular person to get around a real famous artist. You see
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
seemingly, it seems to be. It seems to
Everybody
be.
hang with everybody now.
Yeah, yeah. And see, that's the thing. Like, if you like, I ain't gonna cap now. If you a friendly, mixy person, like it's possible to run into a few artists and can take a picture, flick up, maybe even exchange a number with the manager. Maybe even they may even send you a verse, bro. Like, but it ain't no real connection, So it's almost like, I mean, you can do that, bro. Like, all respect the people who want to do that, but for me, like, I don't see the point in that.
And then
And
honestly,
and playing industry games, like, it's not.
I'm gonna keep it real. I think these dudes now these days they're a little more sassier. Like
Yeah,
just because somebody look gangster, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I want to hang with them," or
yeah, yeah,
just
yeah,
because they got this, I
yeah,
want to hang. Like
yeah.
that's sassy females do that, but
No, them facts, them facts.
it's just a new era now. But we can move on from
And that's
that.
the thing, though. That's the thing, though. Like, I'm from a different. Obviously,
Right,
I'm from a different era.
right.
Like,
You from a different era. That's why I
yeah, you
said,
feel
did
me?
you
Like,
meet anybody?
I'm still young, but I'm just because obviously, like we just talked. I started young and it's like super young, but I'm still from that era though of that. Like, I don't understand
Right.
a lot of shit that be going on, so I just
Trick Daddy era, because Trick Daddy obviously don't mess with nobody in the industry.
yeah, yeah,
Even though
yeah,
was one of the biggest ones
yeah. We
in
all fuck with
Florida,
Trick
Trick Daddy is still Trick
for
Daddy in
sure,
Dade County.
for sure,
All
for
right.
sure.
So speaking on that, I got a question for you. Everybody giving a Mount Rushmores right
Yeah,
now. What's your Mount Rushmore for Florida overall? And then we're gonna do right now.
Florida.
We can go way back to Luke
Yeah, like we just
on
say,
up.
Trick for sure. T-Pain, uh, Plies, shit. The last one hard, bro. Cause Luke did do the parental advisory shit for the
For the
industries, so
industry.
that is big. You
That's
feel me?
super big.
That's big. That's
But we
huge.
talking music and
Um,
who gave the Florida a wave.
but Kodak kind of he did what Trick did, kind of, bro. All over what Plies did all over again, bro. Like, that shit is crazy. That type of pandemonium is crazy, bro. Like, especially to live through it and see it. Like, niggas change how they look because they want to look like this nigga, bro. Like, that's crazy, bro. So I say, yeah,
Kodak.
I
You
got
say
to.
Kodak,
Yeah,
Trick Daddy, Plies,
yeah,
and T-Pain.
for sure, for
That's a good
sure,
one. That's a good one.
for
So
sure.
we gonna do your Mount Rushmore overall, as in the whole industry, not just
Oh
Florida.
man, the industry,
The industry overall. We're
shit.
not gonna do right now. We just gonna do overall.
Um,
Who's the goats in the industry of rap?
I got Wayne for sure.
Weezy.
Wayne got to go up there. Hove,
Hove.
Hove for sure. Um, shit. I want to say Nas, but only because he was the first, like he was 18 when he made like Illmatic and shit. So that's just like a crazy put into like perspective. But Wayne, Hove, I got Tupac in that bitch. Dead or Alive?
Dead or Alive.
Yeah, okay. I got Pac in that bitch. I got Pac. You know what
Pac,
Pac did.
Jay-Z, and you said Pac,
Wayne,
Wayne.
and I can go so many ways with this last one. For me, just for me, I say 50. I'm gonna throw 50. I'm gonna say
50?
50. I'm gonna throw 50.
Okay, why 50?
Um, not music wise.
Okay.
Not music wise. The energy that he brought to the game. Because after that energy came in, like he opened up the door for that energy in the game. Like real grimy shit, bro. Like so that's just a different. That's how I look at it, bro. Like, and to do what you really want to do, bro. 50 really was
I
doing what he wanted
understand.
to do.
I
Just
understand.
different shit. I was going. I can say shit. Three Stacks, Nas,
Yeah,
um,
you could have said so many more.
Biggie, uh, so many different people, bro.
But I understand when you said 50. That's why I asked why you
So many
said
different
50.
people. So many different people.
But 50 really, he really came in the game and made it his. Even though he
Yeah.
wasn't the best rapper,
No, not at all. By
he
far.
he still made it his. You right about
It
that.
was just a different, like that pandemonium shit be like different, bro. When niggas come in and they just change how niggas look, how the industry looks,
He was a
bro.
bully.
Like, yeah, talking crazy to the big dogs,
Yeah.
bro. Like that was different. That was different, bro.
Okay, so we gonna get into something that's been going on these days, man. I got something to ask. Speaking of 50, you remember 50 used to 50 used to beef with Fat Joe?
He did. He did. He talked about Brown Piggy Bank. Piggy
Right.
Bank was about Fat
So
Joe.
I was thinking like I remember Fat Joe saying he apologized to 50. He don't want no problems.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Fat Joe got a story going around right now
Yeah.
where he robbed everybody at his school in the gym. So he said he was the biggest bully, and they pulled up his picture. I'll pull
Yeah.
up the picture.
Yeah.
They pulled up the picture and asked and said, he said, I robbed everybody in the gym, and I made some of my friends that I robbed take some of the stuff with me because it was so much stuff I
Yeah.
couldn't carry it by myself. How believable that is for you, man?
Man. Let me tell you something, bro. People be getting in front of these cameras, bro, and just be saying anything nowadays. But that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of like being in front of the camera and being, just entertainment, bro. You can say
Entertainment.
anything, bro. Like I don't think anybody believe that shit, bro. But I do. I think it's entertaining though. So it's something to talk about. It's a talking point now when you really listen to it and play it back and you trying to really figure out what the fuck. How would somebody even do that? You say no weapon, like with no gun. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
It's kind of like,
I don't know what he gets from it. Like I don't know. I guess he was. I guess he was just looking for a viral moment for people to go watch his podcast or something like that. I don't know, bro.
right. He probably I figured he
They be
behind
playing
the
the.
camera. I figured he said, "Watch this. Watch I get
Yeah,
everybody else."
he would have had to, bro. Cause ain't no way, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy.
It's just crazy, man. And back on the Florida topic, man. I seen the interview with Young and Ace and Gilly the Kid,
Yeah.
and they was speaking on basically Young and Ace life and his upcoming. Um, and then Gilly made a statement of saying Florida isn't like that, or some way, a form, or something like that. And the whole Florida, not the whole Florida, but a few people from the Florida got upset.
Yeah.
I don't want to say was Gilly wrong or was he right, but how you feel about Gilly saying Florida isn't like that, which we know it's everywhere is like that.
Yeah.
Which we know it's a lot of places in Florida like that. But
yeah, bro.
what's
Like,
your thoughts on that?
especially being somebody who don't consider themselves like a street rapper, a street nigga, something of that matter, bro. So like, my perspective might be a little different. So I know like a lot of people who was commenting on it. Like I seen the nigga Nino Breeze, he commented on it. But I know a lot of niggas who was commenting on it was almost like defending like maybe their image to a certain extent, bro. Like maybe that had a little bit to do with it. But I mean, I done lived in South Florida, North Florida, South Florida again,
East, West,
East Florida, whatever you want to call it, North Central Florida, like that. There's places that are like that, and I believe that about everywhere in the world, but just Florida specifically, yeah, there's places that are, but um, Florida's nice, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie to nobody, especially if you don't bother nobody. Like now, if you on fuck shit, like you go anywhere and fuck shit gonna follow you if you on fuck shit. Like
facts.
just being honest with it. But nah, man, Florida ain't no. Nah, bro. Now. Do we have some rough niggas in Florida, bro? That'll do something? Yeah, yes,
Yes,
we do, bro.
yes.
Yes, we do, bro. Yeah, we do. But just like places is just so rough, and you can't go down there. You get checked if you walk down the street in a certain
No,
place.
it's
Like
not happening.
that ain't
You can
happening in
walk down the
Florida, bro.
street, long as
That
you
ain't
ain't got
happening in
no,
Florida,
long as you don't
bro.
got a bunch of jewelry on, you
Yeah,
can walk down the street and
yeah.
walk past a group of
Almost
dudes.
anywhere in Florida, bro. Almost anywhere. Bro. I ain't gonna, I don't want to step on nobody, but I'm just anywhere I've been,
Right.
and I've been a lot of different places in Florida, bro. From the hoodest of the hoods to the nice neighborhoods, and I done been different country. Like a lot of Florida's country too, bro. So we got manners, bro. We respectful. Um, like you say, bro. Like people get out of line. That's when shit happens, bro. But nah, we ain't no, because Florida a clean state too, bro. Like people got Florida fucked up. Florida a clean state, bro. Like you got to go to like the dirtiest of the dirtiest towns to find like, damn, this shit just dirty.
Right.
Versus like, no disrespect to New York, but nigga, I was in New York, bro, in Manhattan, and a place where tourists is hanging around. This shit dirty, bro. Like rats on the street and smell bad, and like, no, Florida clean. Like,
Florida is really a rich place.
yeah, it's clean down here, bro. Like
Retirement.
the air smell, the air nice, clean, energy. Like, nah. Shout out to Gilly though.
Yeah,
Shout out to
man.
Gilly.
I think the same thing, man. It's just
Now where
it's
Young
just
and
where you
Ace,
go at.
now where Young and Ace is at, bro. He might have a different perspective. You feel me? Like,
Yeah, it's
he
dangerous
might have a
there,
different. You
but
know,
it depends on, like we were saying, what
yeah.
you do, how
What
you
you
do
doing?
it.
How
Like,
you exactly, bro? Because I believe I could probably go to Jacksonville, and the fact that I don't mess with nobody, I can probably be straight. It's plenty of people in Jacksonville like that. It just proves it. A lot of people living in Jacksonville, so it ain't like it's just a bang bang shoot 'em up. Even in those scenarios,
right. So a lot going on in Florida right now, man. It's a lot of heat going on in Florida with Kodak Black. Before we get into that, what's your thought on Kodak Black, man? Do you think he can bounce back, or you think it's over with for him?
oh man, Kodak a legend, bro. No matter how it go, that's how I see it. But can he bounce back? Uh, I don't know. Probably not. To get to the level where he once was at, probably not. That shit gonna be hard for him. But can he still produce a hit? Or come out with another hit? Yeah, Kodak can do that. He can do that.
Right.
He can do that.
Kodak Black
Once
is
you
the
get to the
GOAT.
top though, like, and niggas gonna see, bro. Even with a nigga like Drake, bro, like people ain't gonna feel like he fell off or nothing like that, because Drake is Drake. Like, nigga gets a billion listeners per per album type shit, bro. So it's a little different. But as far as the visibility and him being here, sponsored by that everywhere, like that's the type of shit that changes. So for like Kodak, Like, he gonna be able to tour and, make his money and shit like that. But brand deals and this, that, and the third, yeah, that might, I don't know, might be over with.